This is a lecture for BSc first year student. So in the last lectures, we have already discussed on what is meant by projection of point, projection of line. Today we discuss one example. This is for BSc FY and paper is geometry. Example, the projection of a line on the axis are 2, 3, 6. What is the length of the line? What is the length of line? That means there is any line in the space, and projection of the line on the axis are 2, 3, 6 means projection of line on x axis is 2, line on y axis is 3, line on z axis is 6. So what is the length of the line? What is the length of the line? Let PQ be the length of line. Okay, PQ be the length of line, and these are LMN, and LMN be the direction cosines. Direction cosines. Then by using formula, projection on x-axis, projection on x-axis is nothing but PQ into L, and that is given by 2. Then projection on y-axis, projection of y-axis is PQ into LM, and it is given by 3 unit. The next is projection on z-axis, and projection of z-axis is PQ into N is equal to 6. So student, if we squaring and adding left hand side and right hand side, here squaring and adding all these 1, 2, 3, squaring and adding these all 3 conditions, we get PQ square L square plus PQ square M square plus PQ square N square equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. And so taking PQ square common, we get L square plus M square plus N square equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. So 4 plus 9 plus 36, that is 49, and L square plus M square plus N square is 1. We know that, we have already proved this statement. Sum of square of direction cosine is always 1, and so we get PQ square is equal to 49. Taking square root on both sides, PQ is equal to root 49. So this will get PQ is equal to 7. That means this is the length of the line, which is max, and which is the max projections on the axis with x-axis 2, with y-axis 3, and with z-axis 6. Now next, Next we discuss projection of broken line. Next article, projection of broken line. What will be the projection if the line will be broken? If P1, P2, P3 to Pn be number of point in space, then the sum of the projection of the segment P1, P2, P3 to Pn minus 1 and Pn on any line is equal to the projection of the segment P1 Pn on the same line. I think so you understand it. What will be going on? So if the P1, P2, P3 to Pn be the numbers of the points in the space, then the sum of the projections of the segment. So many numbers, that means n numbers of points are there in the plane Pn. After joining, then we get the different types of segments. If we join the P1, P2, we get P1, P2 segment. If we join the P2, P3, we get the P2, P3 segment. If we join the P3, P4 points, then we get the P3, P4 segment, and so on. So projection of all these points is nothing but the simply projection of P1 to Pn. Direct and first point to the last point, we get the segment P1, Pn. So what will be the projection of the segment P1, Pn is nothing but the same projection on the same line of the segments P1, P2 to Pn. We have to show that this point. Now let us start proof. What will be the proofs? Let capital Q1, capital Q2, capital Q3 to capital Un be the projection of the point, points. We consider separately projection of each and every points, and suppose the projection of Q1 is P1, Q2 is P2, Q3 is P3 and Qn is Pn on the given line. Then this Q1, Q2 is nothing but projection of P1, P2. This Q2, Q3 is projection of P2, P3 and so on. Also Q1, Qn is projection of P1, Pn. So as Q1, Q2, Q3 to Qn lies on the same line, we have all relative position. of these points lies on the same line. Same line. Isn't it? And therefore we get Q1 Q2 plus Q2 Q3 Q3 Q4 to Qn minus 1 Qn is equal to Q1 Qn, hence the result. So this is a theorem. Student, you prepare, revise yourself and try to understand what is the projection, what is the formula, and you do some practice example on this topic. Okay. In the next lecture we will discuss on projection of the join of 2 points on the line. Thank you. Today we stop it here.